Skill 3. Answer stated detailed questions correctly. I stated detailed question asked about one piece of information in the passage rather than the passage as a whole. The answer to this question are generally given in order in the passage, and the correct answer is often a restatement of what is given in the passage. This means that the correct answer often expresses the same media as what is written in the passage, but the words are not exactly the same. Example: the passage Williamsburg is a historic city in Virginia situated on a peninsula between two rivers, the York and the James. It was peninsula settled by English colonists in 1633. 26 years after the first permanent English colony in America was settled at Jamestown. In the beginning, a colony at the Williamsburg was named Middle Plantation because of its location in the middle of the peninsula. The city for Williamsburg had been selected by the colonists because the soil drainage was better there than at the Jamestown location, and there were fewer mosquitoes. The question number 1. According to the passage, Williamsburg is located where answer is letter C, where the York and the James meet. The question number 2. The passage indicates that Jamestown. The answer is letter B, was settled 26 years after Williamsburg. The question 3. The passage states that the name Middle Plantation. The answer is letter B, derived from the location of the colony on the peninsula. The answer to the questions are generally found in order in the passage, so you should look for the answer to the first question near the beginning of the passage. Since the first question asks about where Williamsburg is located, you should see that the first sentences in the passage answer the question because situated means located. Answer letter A is an incorrect answer because Williamsburg is not located on an island. The passage states that is correct answer situated on a peninsula. Answer letter B is incorrect because Williamsburg is between two rivers, not in the middle of a river. Answer letter C is incorrect because the passage says nothing about whether or not two rivers meet at Williamsburg. The best answer to this question is answer letter D, why the rivers on two sides is closest in meaning to between two riders. The answer to the second question will probably be located in the passage after the answer to the first question. Since the second question is about Jamestown, you should skim through the passage to find the part of the passage that discusses this topic. The answer to this question is found in the statement that Williamsburg was settled by English colonists in 1633, 26 years after the first permanent English colony in America was settled at Jamestown. Answer letter A is incorrect because it was Williamsburg that was settled in 1623. Answer letter B is incorrect because Jamestown was settled before rather than after Williamsburg. Answer letter D is incorrect because the name Middle Plantation refers to the Williamsburg. The best answer to this question is answer letter C, which is directly stated in the passage about Jamestown. The answer to the third question will probably be located in the passage after the answer to the second question because the third question is about the name Middle Plantation. You should skim through the passage to find the part that discusses this topic. The answer to this question is found in the statement. Williamsburg was named Middle Plantation because of its location in the middle of the peninsula. Answer letter B is incorrect because it's closest in meaning to this statement. Answer letter A is incorrect because it's false. The area was named Middle Plantation in the beginning and the name Williamsburg is more recent. Answer letter C is incorrect because the passage says nothing about naming the area after the colonists' home in England. Answer letter D is incorrect because the passage says nothing about any other plantations in the area of Williamsburg. The following chart outlines the key information that you should remember about the type questions. Study the type questions. How to identify the questions according to the passage is it's stated in the passage. The passage indicates that the author mentions that which of the following is true. Where to find the answer? The answer to this question are found in order the passage. How to answer the question? Number 1. Choose a keyword in the questions. 2. Skim in the appropriate part of the passage for the keyword or idea. 3. Read the sentence that contains the keyword or idea carefully. Number 4. Look for the answer that restates an idea in the passage. Number 5. Eliminate the definitely wrong answer and choose the best answer from the remaining choices. TOEFL exercise number 3. Study each of the passage and choose the best answer to the question that follow. Passage 1. Ice Age. Those periods when ice covered extensive areas of the earth are known to have occurred at least 6 times. Past ice past ice ages can be recognized from rock strata that show evidence of from land formations that have been produced from moving walls of ice, such as U-shaped valleys sculptured in landscapes and polished rock face. Number 1. According to the passage, what happens during an ice age? The answer is letter C. Ice covers a large portion of Earth's surface. Number 2. The passage covers how many different methods of recognizing past ice ages. The answer is letter B, 2. To question number 3, according to the passage, what interrock strata is a clue to geologists of a past ice age? The letter, the letter D is the answer. Substances from other areas. Passage 2. Human hair is divided into 4 chambers, each of which serves its own function in the cycle of pumping blood. The atria are 18 walled upper chambers that gather blood as it flows blood from the atria and push into the arteries, which each contraction of the heart. The left atrium and ventricle work separately from those on the right. The role of chambers on the right side of the heart is to receive oxygen, depleted blood from the body tissues, and send it on to the lungs. The chambers on the left side of the heart to receive the oxygen enriched blood from the lungs and send it back out to the body tissues. The passage number 4. The passage indicates that the ventricles, the answer is letter D, force blood into the arteries. The question number 5. According to the passage, when is blood pushed into the arteries from ventricles? The answer is letter A, as the heart beats. The question number 6. According to the passage, which part of the heart gets blood from the body tissues and passes it on the lungs? The answer is letter C, the right atrium and ventricle. Passage 3. The Golden Age of Railroads refers to the period from the end of the Civil War to the beginning of World War I, when railroads flourished and in fact maintained a near monopoly in mass transportation in the United States. One of the significant developments during the period was the notable increase in uniformity, particularly through the standardization of drag gauge and time. At the end of the Civil War, only about half of the nation's railroad track was laid at what is now the standard gauge of 1.4 meters. Much of the rest, particularly in the southern states, had a 1.5 meter gauge. During the post-war years, tracks were converted to the 1.4 meter gauge, and by June 1, 1886, the standardization of tracks was completed, resulting in increased efficiency and economy in the rail system. A further boon to the railroad efficiency was the implementation of standard time in 1883. With the adoption of standard time, 4 time zones were established across the country, thus simplifying railroad scheduling and improving the efficiency of railroad service. The question number 7. According to the passage, the golden age of railroads, The answer is letter C, was a period when most of U.S. mass transportation was controlled by the railroads. The question number 8, the passage mentions that which of the following occurred as a result of uniformity of track gauge. The answer is letter B, improved economic in the transportation system. Question number 9. The passage indicates that standard time was implemented. The answer is letter D. Before standardized track gauge was established throughout the United States. Thank you, teacher, for your attention.